Hello, it's Matt, and welcome to episode 57 of Gross Oversimplifications. I've put this light way too close to my face, but I'll push on. Was it 57? Did I say the thing? This is where I tell you how to do stuff to your guitar yourself. I'm back in the shop. You might have noticed. It's been a while. Life gets in the way sometimes. But, back in the shop. Sorry about the background noise. I can't do anything about it. We have a 6-lane road outside. I can't apologize. And I do apologize to my beloved viewers. All 6 of you. But you just put up with the noise. And I am sorry that I have been a bit lax making these videos. Just had lots of stuff on. Oh, I did actually get some bad news a while ago. And maybe I shouldn't talk about it, but I went to the doctor and sometimes it's a bit hard when you get some upsetting news, right? And I wasn't expecting it. But you get what the cards you were dealt, right? So anyway, the doctor said that I might have up to 50 more years to live. And that's a lot to take on, but I'm just going to keep at it. Each day as it comes and plow on. And the main thing is I'm going to plow on with these videos. We've got 50 more years of these. And I forgot to tell you something really, really easy that I do every setup, every guitar, every time. I did it like 3 times this morning. I forgot to tell you about it. I'm going to spend 3 minutes talking about tightening your tuners. That's really boring, but this has to happen. And you might think, why? Who cares, right? You'll break them. You'll break your tuners. And it's super easy not to do that. I have a literal graveyard. It's not literal. I have a bunch of broken tuners. And they're all broken because you people have been neglectful. And I'll spare you the anatomy of a tuner. Actually, no, I won't. I'll put up a little diagram of a tuner so you know what I'm talking about. But basically, every tuner is vaguely the same. You've got the turny bit, okay? And the turny bit is helpfully called a button. And that connects to a shaft with a worm gear, and the worm gear attaches to a cog, and the cog drives the shaft that your string's on. That's basically it, okay? But now they're secured in particular ways, okay? And you've got to be a little bit mindful of this. So next time you restring your guitar, check your tuners. So if you've got a type of tuner that has a collar on the top of the headstock where you put your string, with a collar with a little hex head, there's usually 10 mil wrench. Make sure that's tight, okay? And if you've got the more vintage style of tuner which has like a bushing, make sure the bushing exists. If it falls out, don't just go, man, who cares? Find it. Go put it back in. Because that makes sure the shaft stays upright, okay, when it's being pulled by the string. And that's like 10 kilos. Oh, it's not. Whatever, doesn't matter. If you don't have that bushing and you don't have it tight, what will happen is the post will lean, okay? Big deal. If the post leans, you're likely to damage the teeth of the gear. And they're just made of brass, right? They might get bent. They might actually snap, okay? So make sure that collar's tight or it exists. The other thing that can happen is you can break where the collar attaches, like this one. And then it's just in the bin. And you have to buy a whole new set of tuners because they don't really come in a packet of 1. So do that. The other thing is that the button is held on with a little screw most of the time. And it's a bolt, I should say. And there's a couple of little washers there. Make sure those washers exist and make sure that that's snug, because if it's not snug, the worm gear will fall out of line, and then as you tune, you'll snap the teeth off. I know, because this is what I do all the time. It was really easy. I'm sorry it was really boring, but just do it, all right? I'm sick of doing it. See you next time.